reporting there. WDSU First Warning Weather. We're going to check out Doppler radar first as we had a few last lingering showers, but those are long gone. We're discussing what the rain chances will do when the heat really starts to take over tomorrow and heading to and through the weekend. So again, radar screen not showing a whole lot right now. Did look pretty far west and saw a little fading shower north of Baton Rouge. In fact, that's still ongoing, just north of Baton Rouge, last shower. But typically here, as we get towards Archange-Mahoe Parish and as we get to St. James Parish and farther south and South Shore, that's the only one remaining is that shower that I was just pointing out there that we catch on WDSU First Warning Weather Doppler radar. It's the only rain that still remains. So we've got real-time temperatures to start with where we're at this point. Temperatures around 80 in many cases, 76 to Galliano and a 78 to Buras, and 83 to Gulfport, and those dew points, they are up. So we only have those to go a little bit further. That means it even gets more hotter is what it's going to feel like the next several days. So we've got a weak front that's north of here. We've had some bad severe weather west of us in the plains, the southern plains today. Hot and humid conditions, and what will happen is this kind of weak front that's been kind of meandering back and forth farther north and south. We will get a front that starts near and overtakes the region. That actually develops some thunderstorm complexes and could bring us our next likelier rounds of storms, not until we get after the weekend. Waking up tomorrow morning, very humid morning, 77 here in town, 80 at Lakefront, 81 Grand Isle, even 73 in many spots in the North Shore. 30% chance of an isolated shower, possible storm, some of these lake-driven once again tomorrow. Then we got to deal with those temperatures. I'll show you that right now, and it looks to be most of us, I think, are at 90 plus. Actual air temps here. Factor in humidity, could be feeling as hot as 105 in some cases. And then we're only going to go up from here. The heat index almost everywhere is topping out at 100 plus. Going into the weekend, we do have a chance again, 30% chance of an isolated shower, possible storm, and it's about the heat taking over again. We're up to 91 on the low end, 92, 93, 94. Heat index, if you calculate a 77 dew point with our temperature at 93, could feel as hot as 107. One off heat advisory criteria, feels like temp of 108. So we have to wait and see if that'll go into effect. But super regional time, it's almost face melt weather with temperatures into the 90s. The vast majority of the game, the heat index there at 105. There is a slight chance of a shower or storm, but maybe those mountaineers used to that higher elevation, maybe that's something that will be in the favor of the Tigers. So into Sunday, we do have still a slight chance of an isolated shower and storm, but you start to see those storms moving northwest, southeast. Notes that approach of the front, so I have bumped up the rain chances slightly. It is still awfully hot and humid. Temperatures to the 90s yet again, feeling as hot as 107. This is the hottest weekend we've had so far, so play it safe. Temperatures for the French Quarter of Creole Festival, really hot there, so maybe we're trying to keep to that shade as much as we can. Next week, we see those fronts meandering in and fading out and washing out across the region. We enhance the rain chances Wednesday as we get a system to roll through, so that's our next likeliest round of storms. We look at what's going on in the tropics right now. There isn't a whole lot here. There is still this lone tropical wave way out in the Atlantic. We've got some Saharan dust, but the good news here is we don't have anything over the next 7 days over any of the basins, Atlantic, Caribbean, Gulf. So we've got a chance of some storms the next couple of days that are kind of on the low end, a little bit likelier Sunday. Likelier rain chances next week. I showed the enhancement Wednesday could be an impact day with locally heavy rain potential, Sulla.